Hi there. Right, so today I have to speak about some things that I've learned throughout this module, and there are several things that I have learned. But let's go punctually to the questions that we have to answer. And the first question says, all right, let me go ahead and put this. All right, how will the major concepts from this module impact your teaching practice? Well, it will impact my teaching practice, but it has done it already. Since the day one, I began learning about how to use technology for writing, how to use technology for listening, and I have acquired a lot of new resources to use right now. All right, some of them were given by the teacher, but some of them were given by students as well. And I myself had the opportunity to share the resources that I've been using. Some of my classmates have contacted me telling me that they have been really useful for them, which makes me feel really happy because they were the ones that worked for me, and now some other people are using them. But going back to the point, all right, how to teach by using technology, listening, and reading are the concepts that impacted me more and will impact more and will impact my career, right, for the future, because now I know how to use it with confidence and knowing how to use it adequately. I know that I have to let students find themselves the resources that they are going to use. I just have to guide them. I just have to show them a suitable way to go ahead and find them. But what I have learned is that I can show them the resources, but I have to teach them as well how to use them. All right. Then let's go with the second question. What aspects of your experience on this module would you like to replicate for your own students? I would like to replicate a lot, but I would like to mention two because I have replicated them. The first one, I will replicate this one, which is asking my students to create a video. All right, this was an activity that we had to do. All right, by using Zoom or any educational platform, we had to explain another app, another resource, another website, so that we became experts on that. So I wish my students could do that. All right, I want them to go and explain a situation, a link, a resource by themselves, because that's the way in which they are gonna become experts on that. And I've been using a lot of different techniques that my classmates have been sharing in the classes. For example, the one that my classmate said, I don't remember his name, right, but he said that there is the best way to learn listening is, yes, using audios, listenings, songs, podcasts, but don't try to regurgitate them all. Just try to listen to one or two, repeat them, try to understand all the words, try to repeat all the pronunciations, and then you're gonna be learning. And then let's go with the third question. If you had the opportunity to add a topic or change something from the module, what would you add or change and why? All right, basically this module was really um, effective, I may say. We learned a lot, so I wouldn't remove any topic. And yes, there is always a space for adding more, but due to the reason of timing and everything, I think that all the necessary stuff was covered. All right, maybe I don't know, adding some practices about listening with the students. All right, maybe my classmates and we sometimes lack listening, so we could go and perform listening a writing activity in the class using some of those um, technology resources, so that we can replicate it in the class, like more practice. All right, and the next one and final question, what did you learn from using a new technological tool? All right, I learned that I have a lot of tools that I had never used before. For example, let me see, learnbylytics.com. I used this website for creating my video, and it was totally amazing because I have always been showing my students, okay, go to this link, but I had never tried to use it before. And then I decided to begin into it, and I discovered that there are many ways in which I can still be improving my own language, my own knowledge. All right, so I learned how to use the different tools that I have been giving my students. Now I know that I have to use them as well, and I have to go on that way. Those were my answers and my final thoughts about this module. Thank you so much, and let's get ready for the next one. All right, have a blast.